Assignments due at 11:59 p.m. Going to every Sunday, Wednesday. Having Fried Chicken Tuesday or Fish Fry Friday. Bringing bug spray when we face off Alabama State. Or slipping on the yellow line to become a real Bulldog. Well, that's what we do in our daily lives as a Bulldog. Here's an episode of Living That Bulldog Life. Hello, I am Demetrius Hurry II, and welcome to Living That Bulldog Life. Living That Bulldog Life shows the dedication of our illustrious students of Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University on what they do their daily lives as a Bulldog. He wears a tennis uniform, but do not play with him when he has on a suit and tie. Let's meet our 2021 through 2022 Student Government Association Executive President, Mr. Austin Smith.
Greetings everyone, I am Austin Smith, a senior civil engineering major hailing from the birthplace of civil rights, Montgomery, Alabama, and I serve as the 2021-2022 Student Government Association Executive President for this academic school year. I am also a member of the men's tennis team, the SWAC Championship men's tennis team, also a proud member of the Gamma Phi chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, also a member of Eta Kappa Tau Engineering and Technology Fraternity Incorporated, member of the Honors Program, and the list goes on and on. But just to tell you a little bit more about myself, I am nothing but a humble kid from Montgomery, raised by two phenomenal parents, my mother, Erica Watkins Smith, who serves on the school board, and my father, Robert Smith, who is the director of planning for the city of Montgomery. And I'm also pride myself on being the older brother of Ellen and Riley Smith, who are nothing but in 9th and 8th grade. So I am so honored to be here. Most of my day-to-day when I'm just being a regular Bulldog on campus is more or less just waking up like everybody else does. I'll brush my teeth, wash my face, I'll get ready for class. Always make sure I pack my book bag so I can have all of my engineering stuff with it. And then also making sure I also have a spare change of clothes for when I go to practice so that, you make the transition from being in regular clothes to practice clothes. So most of it is like going to the caf from time to time or going to dinner, or I don't really do breakfast. That's just not me because I don't wake up that early. And so I just kind of just stay in my apartment and I'll have some snacks for breakfast. But I do like everybody else does. I go to class, I do homework, and I work all day. I am Austin Smith, a senior civil engineering major, hailing from the capital city of Montgomery, Alabama, and I am honored to serve as your 2021-2022 Student Government Association President. All right, SGA President life is more or less just making sure that I'm always in touch with the student body. So one of the big things that I do in terms of our day-to-day is always come to my office and always have an open door policy. So for anybody that comes to the student center, either if they're looking for something or they have a concern, my door is always open. And so for the most part, the day in the life of the president just really consists of making sure that I'm always dressed to par, making sure that I'm doing the back end of the work. A lot of folks don't see the back end of the work I do. They only see me doing the outward face kind of stuff, giving speeches, doing ribbon cuttings, so on and so forth. But there's a lot of work that I do on the back end, and that the whole team of SGA does on the back end. We're planning all of our staple events on campus, like ESW. We're still planning that. Spring week is coming shortly, and so it's a lot of things that nobody really sees that I do. So it just really just consists of coming into the office at 9, 10, even sometimes early. I'll get here at 8, just depending on how much I have to do, and just always making sure that I'm checking my emails, returning phone calls, answering text messages, answering Instagram DMs or on Twitter. So that really consists of my day in the life of an SGA president. I think my most favorite moment of being SGA president was honestly
being a part of a presidential search, because it was so paramount for me to help determine what way our institution would go. And we have a good president now, but just being a part of that process full out, just being able to question all these different individuals and see what their thinkings and what their beliefs are on what can make our journey as college students so much more impactful and so much more different. That was probably the proudest moment that I've had as SGA president, just to be in the room, just to have my voice heard, to speak on behalf of each and every one of my fellow peers. So I would say that's one of my most proudful moments. But I will give another one. I think one of the crowning jewels of the presidency was homecoming. Of course, being able to work with the administration and plan a homecoming that I think was, for the first one back, wasn't too bad. And it's only going to go up from here. We spent a lot of money on some high-end artists, which was very good. We had I think the second largest crowd size in Louis Cruz, if I'm not mistaken. And so the atmosphere and the vibes were there, and just being a part of that planning, it taught me so much on what it truly takes to plan these huge events for our university. So I would say those two honestly are my favorite out of being a president. So that's what I would say be my proudful moments. So one of my favorite moments of being a Bulldog was honestly back in 18 when I got here, fall 18, when we played Miles that was my very first Louis Cruz Classic, and the band, I can't say the word that they said, but they said, "Welcome to the SWAC to Miles," in other words were used, but that was my favorite moment because it showed like the true atmosphere of Alabama A&M University, because we are so lively and our personality is so like outgoing. It's in your face from even in the times in the dog pound. It's just that's just who we are. We are the university that is going to be in your face all the time. But my second favorite moment is, of course, winning a tennis SWAC championship for the first time in the tennis program's history. So that was really, really important for me as a Bulldog, especially as a Bulldog student athlete. So those are my two. Well, if I could give some parting words to the class of 2026, which I've met throughout the bus tour, I just want to leave them with this. Your dreams are attainable. When I got here back in 18, I didn't expect to do all the stuff that I did now as a senior that's on his way out from being a SWAC champion to an SGA president at the same time. So to close it out, really the sky's the limit. Don't think that you are not good enough to do something that can be impactful, because each of us have a purpose. God put us here for a reason. And as long as we are always living up to God's purpose, then no matter what endeavor that you seek, it's going to be yours. So don't limit yourself on what you can do, because I did that. When I was trying to even decide on running to be a president, I thought I was not good enough. I thought I was not qualified enough. I thought every negative thing that anybody could say or think or hear, I was doing it to myself, and I was battling myself. So my parting advice is don't limit what you can do, because you can do all things, as the verse says, through Christ who strengthens me. So go out there, have fun. Don't stay in your room like how I did in freshman year. Didn't do nothing but went to football games, go to homecoming, go to the parties, and just be yourself. And just remember why you are here. You are here for college for a purpose. Get that degree. Get out of here in 4 years so that you can go ahead and make real change on the world. So that's my advice to the class of 26. So with that, everyone, I hope all of you have a wonderful remainder of the year. To the class of 26, I hope you have nothing but peace and blessings as you embark your journey. I really want to just thank everyone for giving me this awesome opportunity to serve this wonderful institution, the largest institution in the HBCU in the state of Alabama, and just for allowing me to just do what I do best and advocate on behalf of each and every one of you. So with that, this is a bittersweet farewell, but you'll see me back pretty soon. I'll just be an alumnus of Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. Thanks, everybody.
Wow, it is great to see our students in the elements on campus showing what their daily life is as a Bulldog. Bulldogs are always on the go. Make sure you follow our Instagram and Twitter page, our YouTube channel, and watch us on WJAB-TV, Xfinity, Comcast, Channel 78, seeing latest updates and videos showcasing our talented students in the Communication Media Department. I'm Demetrius Hurry. This has been Living That Bulldog Life. See you next time.